Hey guys, and welcome to another car video like the one that I did yesterday. Yeah, I think I liked these kind of videos. So always when I'm on my way to the gym or to another place when I need to pick up something, and when I have an idea for a video, I do a video here in my car. And yeah, I hope you guys like these kind of videos. Often I just talk about some things that come to my mind, usually about things or about topics that relate to moving abroad or these kind of things, or why people leave Europe, why people leave Germany. My channel is centers around these kind of topics about traveling, and these kind of things. And there's also another topic that came to my mind and that I've wanted to speak about, and this is the topic about, or how do I say it? I can imagine that for people that don't come from Germany or that don't come from Europe who watch this video, that they maybe ask themselves, why do people leave Germany? Why do people want to go abroad? Why do people want to go to third world countries? Because at first glance it maybe does not make sense. And I can imagine that people think, why do people leave? Why do people make videos like this on YouTube? And I want to speak about some issues here in Germany today, in this video, that are maybe not that obvious to people that don't come from here. And I want to maybe give some ideas on why people leave, on why people don't want to live here anymore. So I grew up in Germany. I lived my whole life in Germany till I was 21. And like I said in the previous video, I never knew how life outside of Germany could be. I had a very abstract idea of third world countries, of how it is in Indonesia, how it is in Taiwan, how it is in Thailand, how it is in Singapore. I've heard about these countries before, also in school and geography class, but of course I had no idea how different life is in these kind of countries. And even when I was younger, I always, for example, heard my parents complain or heard other people complain about Germany, the politics here in Germany. And also like 5-6 years ago, I always had like the impression that people here are kind of unhappy. And this has many reasons. One reason, I think, are the immigration politics. It started a few years ago that we here in Germany we had a how do I say it? A lot of people from other countries came to Germany. People from Syria, people from Turkey already lived in Germany for a long time. I think since the 90s, since the 80s. So we always had a lot of Turkish people here in Germany, especially in Berlin. There are a lot of Turkish people there. And yeah, I think since 2015 we had a lot of people from Syria, for example, come to Germany. And there have been a lot of people coming here. And when I was in high school, I also noticed that all the immigrants in the school, they outnumbered the German people in the school. So there were more immigrants in the school than German people. And of course, I don't want that people get a wrong idea of what I'm saying here. I have nothing against these people, as long as they behave, as long as they integrate themselves in the culture here. But many don't. Many people don't. And yeah, I also saw it on Twitter. I think 2 days ago that also people in Belgium, immigrants in Belgium and immigrants in also in France, in these kind of countries, they attack Belgian people. Belgian, of course. I need, for example, I saw a video of a group of immigrants, and they've attacked a Belgian guy, and they mocked the Belgian guy, from the kid from Belgium, and they mocked him, and they did bad things to him. And this caused a big outrage on Twitter, for example. And I also have my own experiences about these kind of things, about discrimination against like people that are against German people. For example, when I was 14 years old, I started boxing in a boxing club. And I did this for some time. I did this for some years. And my boxing club, they've always been really tolerant to immigrants, which is a good thing. But at the end, it had the dynamic in the boxing club got really weird, got really, how I say, one-sided. So I was in the boxing club till I was 19 or 20 years old. So I went there for around 5 years. And at the end, there were almost no German people left in the boxing club, only immigrants. And I also experienced discrimination against myself from the immigrants in the boxing club, that the boxing club invited to come So they came into the boxing club, they did the sport there. And then I experienced discrimination because I was German, and there were almost all of the other people, they've been immigrants. And then you need to ask yourself, was that the purpose? Like, or what? Why is it like that? Because no German guy, no German person deserves to be discriminated, especially if they're tolerant towards the immigrants. And then the immigrants, they turn against you. Yeah. And yeah, then I left the boxing club when I was like 19, 20. And because I didn't want to be in an environment like that anymore. And also many German parents, they don't want to send their kids to a school anymore where the majority of children are immigrants because of these kind of issues. And I want to make it clear that I have nothing against these people. But if they start to discriminate German people and start to mock people that live here since forever, then there's clearly something wrong. And this is what I'm saying. And not everyone is like that. I also want to make that clear. Not everyone who comes here is like that. But I experience these kind of things, and other people also experience these kind of things. Yeah. And I'm curious what you guys think about these kind of things. Yeah, this is just one of the issues. I mean, this issue is, I could also get into the housing market, what these kind of things, how these kind of things affect the housing market, for example. But I don't want to make this video too long. And then there's the issue with the taxes. For example, if you work in a company, if you earn a normal salary, 1/3 of your salary goes to the government for taxes and other things, insurance, but mostly taxes and insurance. And people work really hard here. And also when I speak with coworkers, they say, wow, that's crazy, that 1/3 of our salary goes to the government. And I live in the most expensive city in Germany, near the most expensive city. And good luck to find an apartment there. So I'm really lucky. I work in a company where I can get access to an apartment easily. But what about people that don't have this privilege? For example, when I was in my apprenticeship, in my real estate apprenticeship, I had people come into the office and they said that they are looking for an apartment since 1 or 2 years and they didn't find anything. And this is clearly political issue, because if the politics really wanted to improve the situation, they could do this. But yeah, there's just so I don't know what's the reason why after all these years it's still so difficult to get an apartment, for example, that a normal person can afford. But yeah, this is clearly these are clearly political issues. And then there's also when it comes to politics, all this climate change, all these climate change things, and all these we need to reduce CO2, and then German politics, they shut down the nuclear power plants here in Germany, and now they need to import electricity from France. And yeah, there are many more issues like that, and these are the reasons why people want to leave. And maybe someone that watches this video who does not come from Germany, maybe if you come from Africa or from Indonesia and you watch this video, maybe you think, how can he complain? He still has a good life here. And yeah, compared to other countries, that's still a good life, of course. You can still, Germany is relatively safe. You have a social safety net, so if you lose your job, you get money from the government. And yeah, compared to other countries, Germany is still a good country. But Germany is a country, at the moment, is a country that destroys itself. And this is very obvious when you look at the politics. And why should someone who lives in Germany not look for better options? Because maybe Germany is not the best option for someone who is really qualified, for someone who can work remotely, for someone who maybe already has contacts in other countries, has a network in another country. And 1 or 2 days ago, I watched a video of like a financial advisor. He advises people on how to structure their investment portfolio and stuff like this. And he said that the number one topic in his company, when people come to him, the number one topic is how to move abroad. So clearly many people here in Germany consider to move abroad. And also when I speak with coworkers that are a little bit older, that already have the financial means, this is a real consideration for many people. And many people in Germany, they already make plans to go abroad. And for example, my friends in Bali, they said to me they would not move back to Germany. And now imagine what that means for Germany for the next 5, 10, 15 years. Many very qualified people will leave this country. And most of them will not come back. I came back. I moved to Bali and I came back. But many people will not come back. And sometimes in the future, I will also not live in Germany permanently anymore. I will also find a way to not be tied to this country anymore. Yeah. And these have been just a few thoughts that I have, and I just wanted to speak about this issue here in Germany, or these kind of issues here in Germany. And actually there's a lot more to say about these kind of topics, but the video is already almost 21 minutes long. So if you guys have any more questions, or if you guys have any thoughts about these kind of topics and want to share them, drop them in the comments. I really appreciate every comment, and hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.